Hey guys, it's your Ford Focus here, and today we're going to be showing you that you can suggest cars for ultimate driving guys. But before we get started, I'd just like to let you know, the cars you suggest, don't expect them to be coming into the game, because it's not guaranteed. In fact, they might have to think about it if they want to add your car to the game or not. So don't expect that's going to be coming to the game, guys. Just let it take its time and see. It takes patience. So for example, you suggest a car you like and you really think that should make it to the game. Well, it might not. But I just want to let you guys know about that. So yes, obviously this does take patience. And you know what? Just because your car does not make it into the game, that does not mean that you have to get upset over it. There's always next time, guys. So yeah, that is going to require some patience right there. But now, let's get into it. And just to let you know, also, here's another tip. As you see Matt saying in announcements, whoever is spamming the Mazda RX-8 in an attempt to be slick, I am going to ensure that that car never makes it into the game if you don't stop. So guys, the reason Matt is announcing that, so you won't do the same thing. If you spam one car for all 3 suggestions that's required to submit it, then your car will definitely never make it to the game. The moderators, the whole Ultimate Driving staff are going to make sure that that car will never make it if you keep spamming and spamming. So don't spam, guys, or you'll end up like that person spamming the Mazda RX-8. So don't go ruling things for everyone else. But now I'm going to show you ways that you can get to suggestion box. So if you are in the Discord server, you can go to the announcements chat, see this post by Matt linking to his Twitter, and well, this leads to his Twitter post. That will lead you right to the suggestion box, guys. Yeah. Or if you're on Matt's Twitter, then you can go to his Twitter right there. I don't have Twitter yet. And then you just click that right there, which is also a link. So there's 2 ways that you can get to that, guys. And now I'm going to show you fellas really quick. And their reasons why I chose these cars. So as you go to the suggestion box, yes, it will require your email address. So I guess they can tell you if your car might make it to the game or not. Very rarely it'll happen though. Like very few people will get selected. But you just suggest your 3 cars there. Also, don't forget to put the year of your model, guys. Like, for example, one of the cars I suggested is the 2018 Bugatti Divo, and I'm going to talk about in a second. You put your car there, your second car there if the year, brand, and model. Same thing for the third car suggestion, and you submit it. And if you want more cars to suggest, I suggest waiting a few hours and then suggest another 3. My recommendation is I would suggest no more than 6. But I think 6 is a good number for the amount of cars that you can suggest. You could suggest 9 or 12 or whatever. But that's just my recommendation. Also, again, make sure that all your suggestions are different cars, brands, and models. Because then that would be considered spamming. Anyways, let's now talk about why I suggested these cars. As you see photos coming up, you see that I suggested the 2018 Bugatti Divo, the 2018 Ferrari 488 Pista Spider, the 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom, the 1963 Chevrolet Corvette, the 2012 Pagani Huayra, and the 2019 McLaren Speedtail. It hasn't really been unveiled yet, but they do have some leaks or images. So anyways, now I'll hop on Ultimate Driving and talk to you guys about why I suggested these 6 cars. Okay guys, so the first car I suggested was the 2018 Bugatti Divo. And half cars I suggested modeled here. One's 20 and then 2 of them older years. But here's why I think the 2018 Bugatti Divo is a good idea to add Ultimate Driving. And I thought it would be a fun idea to share you guys my thoughts about this, my suggestions for this update. Or well, future updates. So, the 2018 Bugatti Divo is the newest Bugatti out there. It has just been released recently, with only 40 of them being in the world, and all of them are already sold out, guys. But it would be cool to see it in Ultimate Driving, guys, because many people have probably been wanting a Bugatti in Ultimate Driving, and it's true. Bugatti makes some of the fastest cars in the world out there, and now that the 2018 Bugatti Divo is the newest Bugatti, it'll probably be a very cool addition to the game. Also, with its sleek look on the front, it just looks like it's worth it. And yes, guys, that's just my thoughts about the Bugatti Divo. It would be very cool addition. It may not be the fastest Bugatti out there, but it's a totally be a good addition to Ultimate Driving if they decide to add him. Now, my second opinion was the 2018 Ferrari 488 Pista Spider. And the reason that is, I saw some images on Google, and I see that it just looks very nice, guys. Plus, we only have one Ferrari in the game, which is the Ferrari 360. And the Ferrari 360 isn't really the best Ferrari out there, as it has been replaced the Ferrari 3. So the Ferrari F50 is probably something we all miss. But I feel like that we should get a new Ferrari in addition to that. And just with that Google image that I saw, the Ferrari 488 Pista Spider just looks like it's a good convertible to add. Now the third car will be a 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom. A Rolls-Royce will actually be a good addition to the game, with all of its luxury features in real life, such as the interior. All the luxury things you can get, like the button where you could press it and let the door close on you, the umbrella feature, the nice colors on the Rolls-Royce, the look. I totally think a luxury car like that should be added. And now we have like 2 British cars in Ultimate Driving, but probably if we did some more British cars, would probably make the game more popular as well. And I feel the same way with the Bugatti Divo, since no Roblox game has that car yet. I thought maybe it'll probably get popular if Ultimate Driving adds that before anyone else. Now let's move on to another McLaren that I was thinking about. The 2019 McLaren Speedtail. And it has not been unveiled yet. And it's supposed to be happening perhaps somewhere in October. But the McLaren Speedtail is supposed to be the new fastest McLaren out there. Not to rival the cars like Bugatti and Koenigsegg, but to make it the fastest McLaren ever produced, reliving the McLaren F1. This is also a car that had the temporary name, the McLaren BP23. I guess that's probably, I don't know what it stands for, I forgot. But yeah, it had a temporary code name for the McLaren Speedtail. And that's going to be the new permanent name. I guess with the word Speedtail, it looks like a tail on the rear. And with the word speed, means the McLaren's fastest car ever produced. Now my fifth car for my ideas is the 2012 Pagani Huayra. The Pagani Huayra is just a good looking car, guys. It's like one of the nicest cars out there to me. It also has many nice stuff in the interior, as well as the outside looks, or the exterior. It's just a really good car as well. Pretty fast as well. And we don't have a Pagani yet in Ultimate Driving. So maybe it would be very cool to add an Italian hypercar to the game. Get some good old Italian engineering that has like a lot of speed in it. And now, for my final car, we'll be going into the time of the classics. The 1963 Chevrolet Corvette. Yes, there is already two Corvettes, which are the two most recent. But I think a really nice classic that I Ultimate Driving would be the 1963 Chevrolet Corvette. I just enjoy seeing these, especially when I was at the 2018 Copenhagen Car Cruise, which I linked it below on my Classic Car Convoy. And I think it's also a good car as well. Lots of people like to get the 1963 Corvette. It's just a true classic. The first Corvette was a success, guys. And I think we can relive this in Ultimate Driving. But those are just my opinions, guys. It's okay if you have different opinions, but I just thought it would be a nice addition to just show you guys my opinion on my 6 cars that I think it would be a good idea to add the Ultimate Driving. And here are some cars other people have been thinking about adding the Ultimate Driving as well. So here are some nice cars other people have thought about, suggestions for other cars being added to Ultimate Driving. My Fibigura Ghost has gotten a good idea. This is a Bugatti from the 90s, the Bugatti EB110. And yes, I think many of us have been waiting for the Bugatti, except he's excited about the Bugatti EB110, while I'm excited more on the Divo. But the EB110 is also a good idea. See how the 90s style is like for Bugatti in Ultimate Driving. Probably a Bel Air in the 50s. Perhaps maybe that's some kind of GTO right there. Yeah, the Ferrari 250 GTO by this guy named Senextiden. I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah. And hey, he suggested the same car that I was thinking about. the 2018 Rolls-Royce Phantom. So yeah, very good ideas right there. Here's another good one. The GTA Spaniel. The Lexus LFA. And then the Caterham, or Caterham. I don't know how you really pronounce that. But yeah, it's one of the more rare cars. I think you pronounce it as the Caterham 7270. But yeah, I don't really hear about them that much. But I've heard of them before. DeLorean, of course someone's going to be suggesting that. The Mercedes-Benz G-Class. That's probably an SUV to be considered right there. Ooh, here's a good transit car. The Aventador Limo. BMWs or electric cars are a good idea. One of them's a Nissan, but two of them are BMWs. Like the BMW i8. The BMW i3. Try and get that out of the way. And the Nissan Leaf. The newest generation you see right there. More cars. The Cadillac Escalade. Nissan GTR Nismo. We already have the GTR. But if the red lining for the sportier version, I think that person thinks the GTR Nismo is cool, and so do I. And that's it for now, guys. So yes, that's gonna be it for right there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video very much. You may like this video, comment in the box below for your thoughts about the suggestion box. What do you think about it? Also, some tips and tricks on how to use it. Like, do not spam one car in it. Or do not expect that your car is going to be coming out in the game. What do you think about my suggestions as well? And for your favorite 3 cars that you wish that could be added the Ultimate Driving, even though it does take patience, let me know in the comment box, because I think it'll be very interesting for me to hear your opinions, guys. And with that, we conclude that you guys may also join my Discord server as well. And you may subscribe. Bye!